we working? Alright, time to make a craft beer video. I had a couple of pints of this yesterday. It was just terrible. I can't believe I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try harder to pour better. I don't want to dwarf this up. I mean, it's kind of natural that homebrew would, craft beer would dwarf itself. But I think it's possible to not dwarf it. Yeah, it's not that fucking hard, dwarf. God damn, it makes me even more angry now. That was the very last thing that I was like thinking that, well, maybe I just don't know anything about craft beer. Or maybe you have to dwarf it. Turns out you don't, dwarf. Wrap yourself in a snuggie, dwarf. Attain 5 gallons of gasoline, a friend to film you, a bridge, and a lighter. And then call my cell phone number and await further instructions. Craft beer. Speaking of spinouts, what happened to the weasel? I saw some crazy stuff from him, and then he said something on Facebook or something like that, and I asked him a question about it, and he said something like kind of like slightly crazy to me, and I'm like, I just didn't even respond to it. I'm like, okay. And then that's the last I heard of him. Though I guess I'm friends with a friend of his. Maybe I'll ask her. Who else is crazy? You know who's getting less and less crazy as time goes on? God love him, the Rules. I want to do the Rules week. I think we all should, really. I think it should be mandatory. It'd be something like this. Like, it'd be a subject, and then you do it as the Rules is going to do it. Like, oral sex. It'd be like this. I don't know what the deal is with American women. I mean, you always hear about them throwing blowjobs around, like greeting cards or something like that on Christmas. Like blowjob, 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 married blowjob, happy blowjob. And then I date the American girls, they don't give out the blowjobs. I don't care, blow me or don't blow me, but I'm saying, sounds like everyone's getting blown but me. It's a little bit disappointing. Whatever, fuck it, I don't care. Like anyone doesn't care about that. The Rules. Other imploders, of course, Machiavelli. And Machiavelli, the guy, I think that like, there's like a glimmer of hope. I could kind of see what Mr. Met 40 Ounce sees in him. There's a glimmer of hope. But it's almost like that when those people are spinning the plates on those wooden dowels, and he's spinning some more and more and more, and the one that he first started slowing down, it's starting to wobble and wobble and wobble. And part of you is like, this could be saved. The other part of me is like, it's probably going to crash, and I think maybe the crash would be more enjoyable, and from a spectator standpoint, and what is the word I'm looking for? Detached from humanity, kind of standpoint. Not necessarily desensitized. Fuck it, whatever. Anyway, I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I'm basing that on. Not just like a lack of empathy, but the whole Timinator Yellow Groove meltdown. I am still laughing my fucking ass off about that. What about that time that you took a dump on the church steps? And Timinator's like, I'm not sure that was church steps. It might have been a school. That's the defense. It's potentially not, I didn't shit on the church steps. It might have been a school. Craft beer. A couple other spinouts, another craft beer spinouts. I was talking to S.J. Poor and Clement's Homebrewing on Facebook. And one of Clement's family members, I was like talking to Clement, and Clement's like losing his shit like always. Like Clement's first words to me were on YouTube were, "You pompous asshole." That was how he introduced himself to me. One of his family members wrote me and said, "Don't worry, he does the same thing in real life, except in real life his tone just keeps raising higher and higher and higher." So he was on the warpath, and S.J. Poor, being his best friend, kind of came to his defense and mess with me a little bit. Here's the thing, like, S.J. Poor said something like, people trying to get over on the government. I think that was his words. And I'm like, what does get over on the government mean? And he's like, you know what that means. And I'm like, shit. Because I'm always getting caught off guard by like pop culture sayings and stuff like that, which is where the internet comes in so handy. So I Google searched it, and the only thing that came up was a redacted government document from a police report. So someone used that terminology, but it showed up nowhere else. And I'm like, S.J. Poor, if you think I know what that is, go ahead and Google it yourself and find out that nothing comes up. I don't know if it's slang or what. But what I think he meant was by get over on the government was take advantage of the system for your own benefit. That's craft beer, people. That's where words come in handy. Use your words. That's actually why calling someone a pompous asshole, I think, is it's kind of pointless when you can really actually explain what about their personality is off. That's a good insult. Pompous asshole. I just hear that on the street all the time. Not directed at me, of course, but just people cussing at each other and stuff like that. It's like, hey, you fuck you fuckers is. All right, I guess that's everybody. Since that was done as a plural, an extra plural. God, this is disgusting. I had to pour this in a smaller glass just so, because there's no way I'm going to have more than one glass of this a day. If I would have paid full price for this, I would have been. That's like $6 glass. It's like drinking wine. This is the only good thing about craft beer here is this great container. It has a picture of. It looks like it has it has a picture of a temple, but it kind of looks like an H.P. Lovecraft monster with like 17 eyes and tentacles and a strange bishop's hat. It says Brower beer. Brower beer. All right. My dog is crazy. Any other craft beer imploders? There's a craft beer exploder, Seth Coleslaw. I'll go like 6 months and not see him. So the whole weight loss idea, Metal Madman, try to spread that with your peeps. I swear to God, it's like those horror shows where like someone opens a door and something leaps out at him. Every time I click on like a Seth Coleslaw video, I'm like, oh God. He's put on not only has he put on like an extra 20 pounds, but they're like, some of those pounds are just sweat. He's like 15 pounds heavier and 5 pounds of it's sweat. Kind of vacantly smiling at the camera as if something interesting's happening anywhere around him, which I think is not. I feel quite sure that guy goes day after day after day without encountering anything interesting. Which is probably where you have that kind of smile on your face. Like you're like, if nothing interesting ever happens, there's a sense of possibility. So the very odds of something interesting happening just increase the longer your life is boring, perhaps. And maybe that sense of hope is what makes you continue to open up $9 beers, $9 craft beers. You're like, well, I've wasted a lot of money so far, so I'm invested. Did you hear that, craft beer lovers? That was a genuine laugh of happiness of someone that has a genuinely good life. It's not angry at people. You pompous ass.